So guys, I have this question I want to ask you. What do you tell an investor when he or she asks you about our team? Start with you, Mushfiq.
Well, there are a couple of things. I believe that in our team we have strong skill sets, which allows us to be small and agile. Me being from biochemistry, I'm taking care of the physiological and the fitness, health side of things. Abhilash, being from mechatronics engineering, you're taking care of the product side, the casing, the hardware, and the software side of things, and how all these things come together to build the actual product. Emmanuel is a very strong electrical engineer, and he is currently working on the hardware architecture and the circuitry of the device. So I strongly believe that our skill sets are complementary, and we're a right fit, and we can actually do our thing properly.
I do agree with you. Just the three of us, we can be like a small hardware team.
Yeah.
So what about you, Emmanuel? What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, Mushfiq talked about skill sets. I also see a strong complement of personalities. Myself, I'm very much the detail-oriented, kind of risk-conscious engineering type. But I also have a strong creative intuition. So, all kinds of technical challenges will come up, and I've been able to really come up with solutions which aren't obvious, and I think that's going to be important for us, and has been important already. Mushfiq, I was quite encouraged when I met Mushfiq as our new CEO, because he's almost like the opposite, but in a really good way, in a complimentary way. Mushfiq is really decisive of a guy. He knows what he wants, like he can see it, and he knows how to get there, and I think that's quite good, quite important as a CEO.
Thank you.
It's essentially like you have that long-term vision, but you know how to. But not only do you see clearly, you know how to execute on it and what the team needs to do to get there. Abhilash, when I first met you, one of the first things that struck me about you was you have a very strong creative intuition. I think even stronger than mine. We were talking about how we want to make healthcare accessible to the poorest and developing nations, and how would we make that profitable and sustainable as a business. And you were coming up with business configurations and business processes, which struck me with the depth of the creativity, and it came easy to you. And I think that's invaluable. I also see that you are genuinely a strong people person. Which, if you think about it, the core of our business is people, is meeting the needs of people. So you have a strong eye for what people want and what people need. That is coming in useful for us. But I think that's also useful within the business, because the business itself is made up of people, and you help bring the team together, and that's going to come in. That's going to stay valuable as our team grows as well.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you guys say, and those are key points that I do bring up. One thing you briefly touched on was the vision, not just for the company, but for each of us. I think that's why we make a great team. Each of us have a burning desire to fix broken healthcare system, not only here in North America, but even back home where we're from. So I think when you put all that together, with our skills, with our personalities, and our individual burning vision, that creates a great team and some great fuel for feedbandlabs. I think
Absolutely.
And I think we're pretty set for the next few years ahead of us.
Great. Well, thank you, everyone.